Hello, today's discussion deals with 2018 goals and 2018 focus. So you know that you have to set up goals, establish goals that support our SPQR, SGF prime objectives. And you know that we are going to be pushing for a renewed focus on continuous improvement. But continuous improvement is specific in our vernacular. The Arlington plant team has set a great example for how you deploy continuous improvement every day. And Don Wine and our Arlington team is leading us forward on the new continuous improvement standard under the IATF changes. I need you to embrace this system and to use this process because it works. Our new continuous improvement system is a model that will allow for team empowerment on a broad scale. So I need you to get trained on this process and I need you to embrace this process. It was released the last week of September, so it's very new, and it is a pathway for how we are going to go forward. So I also need you to think about an ownership mindset when it comes to continuous improvement and how we are going to get through everything that's in front of us through 2018. We have to be very accountable for delivering on time. We have to be responsive for workarounds if and when alternatives are required. And we have to be willing to receive the handoff that we're given and run through completion. So this T1XX bundling activity, what does this mean for us from a goals and a 2018 and a continuous improvement standpoint? It means that the customer is giving us a tremendous opportunity to set a new benchmark in our industry. The customer has elevated its expectations, and there are necessary improvements and changes that we have to make in our process and in our systems as a result. So our systems and our performance standards and our focused efforts will all need intensification, and we will have to be accountable to a new level if we're going to get through this. We need to work on tool shop and purchasing integration in a way that keeps the handoff seamless and the support unquestionable. We will be deploying our latest generation of tooling and equipment across the board on these new programs. This will reinforce our best practice everywhere, and it will showcase what we have to offer to the market at large. So if you think about what this T1 is bringing to us, if this T1 has 24 modules in 4 different plant locations, all reflecting our current best practice with elevated performance and new levels of demands from our customer, this is a new foundation for the future. This will stabilize the launch pad for where we go from here. It's a big deal. The other thing I have to talk about is the role of program managers for 2017 and 2018. If you are a program manager, you are a very important person. You are in a unique spot because many of the people that you work with and the things that you need, you don't have those people reporting to you directly, but you need them to deliver what they've promised. I need our program managers to hold us accountable and to push us to do what we say we're going to do. Hold us accountable. We owe you that. Also, from a headquarters standpoint, we owe some new tools for the future. We are working on QAD, an ERP process for the tool shop. We know this is long overdue, and we know that this is a key element that will enable our success as we grow. We also know that we need some new warehouse management tools. Those are in the process of being refined and rolled out. We're excited about those new warehouse management tools. Finally, I want to talk about the launch process that we've defined for 2017, 2018, and beyond. I mentioned in a previous message that one of the areas for improvement that we identified in 2016 was the launch handoff area. So we know that handoffs from program management to launch matter. We need to pass the baton to the launch team in the right zone. And the launch transition begins when you first receive the baton. You need to engage, if you are on the launch team, with urgency as soon as you are brought into the program. If you don't, we will fail. So you need to be ready to receive and own the pass. So what does this mean? This means that when we redefined the process, we said we want our operations teams and our receiving plants to be engaged in the launch process as soon as there is a facility. We want to pull ahead key technical support in the plants so that you can get your arms around, own, and start to embrace the program that you will live with for the life of the contract. We have 2 live examples of this happening right now. One is in the Warren plant for the DT launch. The business unit for FCA is leading this launch. We've pulled ahead plant resources to support the activities, and there's a great deal of focus and ownership. They are making it happen from a DT standpoint. So I want to thank, there have been many, many people involved. I happen to put a picture in here of Kevin, Tim, and Tony, but thank you so much. I do believe that the 3rd Ames line went into installation in the plant on Saturday this week. Fantastic. This is also happening in Fort Wayne for the T1XX. The business unit leadership is overseeing this launch activity. We've pulled ahead significant plant resources to support and engage in the launch. Tremendous focus and ownership. And here are some pictures of the recent Fort Wayne activity. Look at that plant. Wow. That is a new plant. They shipped early production modules last week. Great job to the team. So it's going to take ownership, an ownership mindset to make this happen. We will be much better off in the long run by engaging our operations teams as part of the launch activity, and this will be your program, your plant to own from the beginning. We are very excited about this transition. We are in this together. We are going to succeed, and I'm just really pleased at how this is working. So people above all else, but our next message will be on money. Thank you.